Good afternoon, good evening, or good night, whenever you find the time to watch this video. Thank you for coming back to my channel. And in this video, I want to talk about sinking funds. I know I have mentioned it a few times on my channel, and I have had a few people to ask me or inbox me or even on Instagram, what's a sinking fund? Like, what are you talking about? And so I came across this way of saving or putting to the side money through following Dave Ramsey, who is I think is one of the best when it comes to financial planning or budgeting or just getting yourself out of debt. And I also have come across this in a few other videos of people who I enjoy watching here on YouTube, and then also through reading the book Total Money Makeover. So to get right to the point, because I don't want to waste anyone's time with a long intro, I'm going to just read you off the Dave Ramsey website what is a sinking fund, because I don't want to steer anyone wrong, and I am not a financial guru at all. I am just someone who I've mentioned it in another video where my husband and I, we paid for our wedding with cash. We had a very beautiful wedding. I won't get into the details of how much it was, but it was a really expensive wedding. And with doing that, being able to walk away from our wedding paid in cash and no debt whatsoever from it, I realized, we can do a lot better in other aspects of our life. We don't have I was the one with credit cards. He wasn't. And they were like very small amounts, but it was just like, we don't need this debt in our life. And we can pay off our cars and stuff like that. So that is where my, or part of my motivation for being more in tune with our budget and having real financial peace with no car note and no credit card debt whatsoever is where I kind of fell into, loving this budgeting and having sinking funds set up and so forth. So just to go back, I just wanted to sneak that in there right quick, but to get to the point of the video, a sinking fund is where you save a small amount each month for a certain amount of time before you make a purchase or before an event or before something comes up. And I'm going to use the example of, let's say, a vacation. So let's say you are going on vacation at the end of, I don't know, December. So you have, this is just, let's just say this was still the first day of January. So you would literally have 12 months to save for your vacation that's going to be in 12 months. And guys, hold tight 1 minute. I'm going to silence my computer. Okay, sorry about that. My computer kept going off for notifications. But anyway, so let's say you are going on vacation, and we'll label it vacation. I'm a visual person, so the more words, the better. So you're going on vacation. You have 12 months to pay it off, or to say, let's just say not even pay it off. Let's just say you want to take on this vacation. You want to take, I don't know, $2,000. So you want to carry with you $2,000. Okay. So you have 12 months. $2,000 is the amount that you want to take with you. So what you do is you're in January. So we got 12 months. We would list them all here, and you divide the 12 months by the 2,000. So, because I'm not going to act as if I can just go ahead and do that in my head, because when you're on camera or you're filming something, of course, you can't think like that. At least I can't. So you go ahead, you pull out your calculator, whether that's on your phone or however you use calculator, and you would divide, 2,000 by 12, and it would give you $166.66. So you can round it to 166 or $167 is what you need to put aside monthly. So if you do that monthly, then at the end for your vacation, which is at the end of December, you would have your $2,000. You can do it monthly. You can do it bi-weekly, however you get paid, whether it's weekly, bi-weekly, or weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. You can set up, this is going to be personalized to fit your needs. You know that you have to have, or you want to take $2,000 in cash with you, so you would split that up amongst the months. This is also good for someone, and I'll just use Christmas as an example. I don't want to offend anyone if they don't celebrate Christmas, but let's say Christmas. Christmas comes every single year, which I think is a great example, whether it's Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, or if you don't celebrate at all, we all have that one time a year, whether it's a birthday or a holiday that we know we need to save for. So Christmas is another great example. You know, and the thing about Christmas, it comes every year on the same day, so you really can't miss it. And a good thing to do when it comes to those types of holidays is to look at what you spent last year. So, because 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to buy gifts for the same people. Look at what you spent, set that budget, you know, figure out if you need to, you know, change figures a little bit. Maybe I spent too much, or maybe I didn't spend enough. Whatever your preference is when it comes to that, you want to then say, you know, say you want to set aside $700 for Christmas gifts. You would do the same thing. You would say $700, and then you would divide it by however many months or weeks or paychecks that you're going to get, so that that money is already there. So you're sinking the money into this savings, into this account. And it doesn't have to be, some people say, you know, maybe set up another checking account for this, or a savings account for this. Or you can just have, you know, if you have a safe in your home, or if you feel comfortable having cash in your house like that, just keep the money to the side so that you have the money available. One of the things that I like to, I'm just flipping this over because I'm going to do some more, I feel like, practical examples as well. It's this, well, I can just leave it over. It doesn't matter, because we're talking about sinking funds. One of the things that I have a sinking fund is car maintenance. Every pay period, I just put like $20 into that envelope, because, you know, oil change, car title, not car title, the car sticker for the license plate, you know, if I need to get, I don't know, tire maintenance or whatever, that way that money is there. Because how many times have we been in a situation where our car, all of a sudden, you know, we need a new tire, or we need something fixed, and then you have to go and figure out how to get the money. So I think a sinking fund is great for car maintenance, or holidays, or vacations. If your child has a birthday party coming up and you want to, you know, maybe make it a big situation, and you need to put that money aside, I think it's a great way to do that. The whole point of this is to keep yourself from feeling rushed and under pressure with having to figure out where you're going to get funds from for a vacation, or a holiday, or a birthday, or something, you know, to that nature, or car maintenance. So just really briefly, I'm glad that I'm keeping this video quite short, because I don't think it's that hard to understand what a sinking fund is. Of course, there's tons of other videos, more people that talk about sinking funds all over YouTube, all over the internet. So if you're someone who's trying to get maybe a little bit more organized, especially being still the beginning of the year, and you want to be a little bit more savvy when it comes to your budget and planning for things that you know are coming up. Like, we know the holidays are going to come back around. We know summer is going to come, whether you have a summer trip planned, or vacation, or, you know, sports for your children. You know, go ahead and set aside, you know, whether it's $10 to $20, whatever you can, so that when that event comes, you have that money set up, and you're not rushing, or driving yourself crazy, basically trying to figure out where the money's going to come from. So really briefly, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I've been really enjoying doing this, and it's really nice to have the money already set to the side so that you're not rushing. So I hope this video has helped somebody. If you have questions, guys, please don't hesitate. I love commenting with you guys, or responding to you guys. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe or thumbs up. Thanks.